What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. All right, everybody, hit that like button, hit that share button, and all the new viewers, hit that subscribe button right now. All right, let's get right into it. Gang stalkers are sickly jealous of their victims and secretly wish they could take them out. I've been sitting in this room damn near all day. Walked out maybe once or twice, checked the weather, stuck my little arm out. Okay, chosen things. And this is like the first time. I mean, normally when I leave this little room, people will follow me. The people who live here will stalk me. Like, I can't walk somewhere without somebody opening their door as soon as I walk out of my room, following behind me, following the same direction that I'm going. Or there are people that will stalk me ahead of time, and they will appear where I'm about to go before I even get there. As soon as I'll go to close my door and walk out of my room, every time on cue, this person is already out of their door with their back turned to me. So these people, when it's a sign of disrespect when people do that to you, and over again, that can get to a person. It can get underneath a person's skin because it's like somebody saying, "Hey, F you." But I know I got crooked middle finger, y'all. Y'all gonna tear me up in the comment for that. I know it. All right. But look, the reason why they do that as a repeated sign of disrespect is because they want a reaction from you. They're trying to get underneath your skin. They are that jealous of you that they can't even stand seeing the back of you. So you have to know that when they're constantly showing you the back of their head, even though it is a sign of disrespect, don't take it as one and laugh and see it as nothing. See it as how much hate that they really have inside of them. Okay? That's how much hate that they really have in them. That they would want to constantly disrespect you over and over and over and over again. And you've done nothing to them except merely just be, just exist. They hate your face. They hate the back of your head. They hate your hair. They hate your walk. They hate the way you talk. They hate hearing your voice. They hate your footsteps. They hate seeing you. I mean, this is deep. For somebody to keep constantly showing you the back of their head and not even acknowledge you, that is a strong sign of disrespect. These people don't like you and they wish that they could take you out. But the thing is, they can't touch you. All they can do is do their gang stalking and do their weird, awkward, negative behavior, because God is the one that is protecting us. God is always going to be there. Our angels are always going to be there. All right, we are surrounded and encamped by chariots of fire. They can't do any harm to us. That's why all they could do is get so close. That's why they're always following us. They're always watching us, and they're always staring at us. They see the light in us. All right, they see a light in us. They see a light in us that they don't have, and they're trying to figure out what that light is. That light is the presence of God in us. They don't have no presence of God in them. They got the presence of the reptilian seed in them. Either that or they're just hollow, just soulless. All right, they either got the Satan seed or just no spirit at all, just totally soulless. All right, just a automaton. And the fact that they keep trying to pressure you and get underneath your skin, it shows you how much better you are than them. You are better than them. They wish that they could be you. They're constantly watching you, constantly following you. They want you to be scared of them. They want to put pressure on you for absolutely no reason. All right. When at this apartment complex that I'm living at, when I walk to the store, when I go out to throw my trash, people will follow me around. And as soon as I walk out of my room, people will walk behind me. And it's usually the people who live here. Like right now, a lot of these people will do it because they have nothing else better to do. All right. They want to put fear in you, and they want you to be scared, and they want you to feel like you're always under their watch, like they always got an eye on you, like they know your next move before you do. They know you better than you know yourself, type thing. And it's gaslighting. It's because they know that it's something powerful about you, and deep down inside, they're scared of you. deep down inside, they're scared and they are afraid. So what they'll do is they'll follow, they'll stalk, they'll put themselves ahead of you to try to haunt you and to try to put fear in you, just to make you feel uncomfortable. But on the what's the word, on the flip side, that's how they really feel about you. It's all projection. They are trying to project into you how they feel about you. The hate that they have, when you get around them and they're trying to make you mad, they're trying to project that hate into you. They're angry and upset and full of hatred, so they're trying to project that into you. That's why they're trying to be petty and make you mad and make you upset. They're trying to transfer that negativity into you so they can walk away with a smile and have some peace and tell themselves that they're the better person. They have to try to lie to themselves and try to tell themselves that they are better, and they're not. They're evil. Okay? They're not. They are evil people, and they are that jealous of you because you are chosen by God. But being chosen, it doesn't even mean anything on terms of how they think, because we still got to watch what we do too. Just because you're chosen doesn't mean you get a free pass. You still have to like watch what you do. You still have to be a good person. You still have to live by God's commandments and do what God wants you to do, just like everybody else. All right? Being chosen, you're just aware, and you have certain powers, and you have a connection to God. You have more of a presence of a connection to God in you than others, and you were chosen and selected and handpicked by God to carry out His will, to do work for Him. And other people are supposed to look at you and supposed to see you, and you're supposed to lead by example. They're supposed to look at you and see like, okay, this person has the presence of God in them. So all we can do is do our very best. And to me, that's more pressure. That's more pressure on you than anything, you know? So it's really up to the individual, because you could be chosen and still not be right, and still not be good, and still not be righteous. So according to them, what does it really mean besides that you still have to be righteous, you still have to believe in God, and you still have to do God's will? That's pretty much how I see it. But you are selected by God to do something special for Him. But other than that, just like everybody else, you still have to believe in God. You still have to do His will. You still have to be a good person, and you still have to believe in righteousness and have a good heart and a good spirit and a righteous mind, as to the best of your ability. All right, that's all it is. All we're out here to do is do our very best. But the fact that these people are out here to do their very worst, they're out here to do wrong, they're out here to make people feel enclosed and entrapped, and like the walls are closing in, and they out here to make people feel like they've done something wrong just because you're angry at people. Like, you should be angry at somebody following you around all the time. That's not normal, okay? And on top of that, they make you feel bad and make you feel like it's like you've done something wrong because you cursing these people out and you want to do harm to them. Like, but somebody's following you 24/7, that puts a lot of pressure on a person. Now I gotta sit in my room, or now I gotta sit in my car, or now I gotta go to work, or now I gotta be on break feeling bad because I'm sitting here cursing people out in my head, thinking that I'm doing something wrong, when in all reality, people just won't leave me alone. All you got to do is leave us alone. But that's why they're demonic and they're evil, because they know we just want peace. They know we just want to be left alone. They know we just don't want to be bothered. All right, they know we just don't want to be bothered. But the thing is, they don't care, and they think there's no repercussion for that. Okay, they think there's no repercussion for that. They think just because that they can bother us and then walk off and then just have nothing happen after that, they think there's no repercussion. God's angels are writing everything down in stone, writing everything down. All right, and all souls return unto the Father. There ain't even no hell. All souls return unto the Father. They're not that lucky. They're not that lucky to go to hell. All souls return unto the Father. They gotta go before God. They're not that lucky to go to hell. They wish that they gonna wish they could have went to hell with all the stuff that they done to other people, stalking, harassing, bothering chosen ones, stalking chosen ones, harassing chosen ones, making us feel uncomfortable if we're not doing anything to them, putting pressure on us, making us agitated, irritating our spirit, irritating our mind, and we did nothing to them. Nothing to them. Nothing. Just be a happy, joyful, positive person. And that's why they hate you. They want to kill that happy, joyful, positive spirit. And that's why they'll do things that they don't like. They'll study your behavior and they'll do everything that you don't like. They'll go against everything you stand for just to piss you off and see if they can get you to be upset. I'm telling you, as soon as I walk out of my room to take my trash out, the owner of this place walks out of the room next door to me. He was in that room all day just listening to me, studying me, observing me, hearing me, trying to figure me out because I'm not going to be here that much longer. So he had to get close and study. He needed a whole day just to be in the room next to me. Probably over there doing thinking all types of negative stuff and doing all types of witchcraft, thinking up all types of black magic and stuff. Because it's like when people hate you and when people don't like you, you can tell by the behavior that they'll display towards you. All right, you know when somebody likes you and somebody doesn't. It's common sense, but that's why it's gaslighting, and that's why they're not that smart. Gaslighting is for stupid people, and they're stupid. All right, gang stalkers ain't that smart. They're smart, but they ain't that smart as far as trying to get things over on you. They're trying to make you second guess yourself and doubt your reality, and that's evil. All right, it's going to be there. It's going to be a time for them to pay for that. They will have to pay for that. All right, they will pay. You will not get away with bothering, stalking, and harassing God's chosen people. You just won't. All right, they think that nothing is going to happen to them, but they will be judged for that. Okay, right in front of God. Okay, right in front of God, and they think that there's nothing that's going to happen because of what they do, and that's a shame. Shame on them. All right, God's going to put them to shame, and he's going to do it in this lifetime as well. But it's going to happen to them spiritually. It's going to happen to that spirit that's on them because they're possessed. All right, so you have to pray fire on that spirit. You got to pray that spirit gets incinerated and burned and engulfed with the flames of fire from God, fire from heaven. Okay, fire from God and fire from heaven are going to destroy these evil spirits. They want to get close to. They want, man. I ain't gonna tell you, but what I wanted to do. But when they get close to you, all right, immediately as soon as they get close to you, imagine a hot, flaming, burning fire. Imagine them burning in a furnace. Imagine the spirit on them. Okay, use your imagination, y'all. These people are stalking. These people are harassing. These people are trying to put pressure on us. They're trying to disturb us and cause us to have mental health issues. Like when you put enough stress on a person, it can make them have health issues. And they want you to constantly be under stress because that stress is going to target your organs. And your organs are going to start to be hit and affected by the stress that you take in. And if you're not if you're not working on yourself and working how to manipulate energy, then that stress is going to harm you. Okay, then you're going to be affected by these people. All right, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to make you react to them. And a person that does something over and over and over and over and over and over again, it's like a bully. It's like they're just constantly bothering you and bothering you and bothering you and bothering you. And they think that that's okay. And since they think that that's okay, God thinks it's okay for him to they're going to be destroyed. Okay, God thinks it's okay for their spirit to be set on fire. So since they think that it's okay to be spiritually wicked, God thinks it's okay for them to be spiritually thickened. Okay, like a candle wick. All right. I mean, that's what I'm gonna say. Wicked. They want to be spiritually wicked. I got a wick for you. We're gonna use them as a spiritual candle wick and set them on fire. Okay, spiritually don't set them on fire for real. I'm not telling you to set nobody on fire. I'm talking about this is spiritual. Fire for fire. I suggest everybody get this prayer book. It's called Prayer Fire. It's called the Prayer Book of Fire. Fire for fire. And you can spiritually pray fire on a wicked spirit and burn that spirit up and destroy that spirit with the fire of God. Okay, that fire of God is going to be deadly against the evil spirit. I recommend everybody get that prayer book. It's called Fire for Fire. Okay, I use those prayers. I have that book, and it makes me feel good. Okay, when I pray that fire rains down from heaven on a negative spirit, it puts me at ease. All right, because usually when people try to bother you and get on your nerves, like it's like you want to react in a negative way. It's like you want to go over them and do something to them, but you can't, because you don't want to cause yourself any problems, because somebody's being a jerk, because somebody is constantly harassing you. You want to build up evidence on these people, and you want to show them that they're not bothering you. You want to show them that they have no effect on you. So the best thing to do, I don't care if people think you look weird. Look weird all day long. Pray, pray, pray. I don't care if these people think you're crazy for praying. Put your hands together and pray. Because I'd rather put my hands together and pray than rather put my hands together when the officer tells me you're about to go to jail because we're putting handcuffs on you. All right, because of what you did to a person. I'm not going down that route. That's what they want. These gang stalkers, they want you to be put in handcuffs, or they want you to be in a crazy jacket because of what they did to you mentally. So they either want you to lose control and attack them so they can call the police on you and send you to jail, or they want to affect you in such a negative way to where you try to get people to believe what's happening to you, and then people will call you crazy. But we all know we're not. We all know that we're very sane people. All right, we all know that we have a highly intelligent mind, and that we think very purely, and we think very rightly and very correctly. It's just that the mostly the world today is there's more evil people than good people. So it's a lot of evil people out here. So you will be gaslighted when you try to get your point across. So the dude, but long story short, it's better to pray. When I pray, I find it easier to let go of the stress from the pressure of being stalked. Because when these people constantly are trying to get your attention and get underneath your skin, and you already have to deal with your life, and it's not even that they're that powerful to affect you. It's more or less how you're dealing with life. And when you're dealing with life, and these people are constantly trying to bother you and pressure you, and on top of that you're already dealing with what you're dealing with, it becomes difficult. Because it's like, I'm already dealing with my entire life. I'm already dealing with so much, and then here comes this person trying to bother me and pester me constantly and not give me a break at all, ever. So it's better to just put your hands together, and better to just pray. And that helps me a lot. I pray a lot when I see the gang stalkers, and when I see the stalkers, I just put my hands together and I pray, and it makes me feel better. And they get scared. Like they'll drive off real fast, and they'll scurry out of there. They will scurry out of there. They get up out of there. Like, instead of sit there and watch you for a long time, and you could feel their eyes on you, you could feel their spirit watching you, you could feel all those things. It's better when you put your hands together and you pray, because I've seen them get scared. Even if they will sit there for a while, it puts your spirit at ease, and it makes you feel like the person's not even there. So that spirit will get bored. If that spirit is advanced, and that spirit is advanced enough to withstand the prayer, or to be able to stick around for the prayer, or if they're whatever witchcraft or whatever they got going on, who knows? But they will leave. Okay, that fire will either destroy that spirit, or it'll block that negative energy, or both. Okay, because I've seen it happen, I've experienced it, I've felt it. They either, even if they do stick around for a little bit longer, they'll leave. Instead of just, if you just sat there and did nothing, they'll, like, when you sit there and do nothing and just look at them, like trying to figure out what they're doing, they'll stick around for a little longer. If you put your hands together, you pray, or if you don't even gotta do that, you just start praying in your mind and start you just doing it mentally, they'll leave too. They'll get the heck out of there. So start praying, and start incorporating fire with your prayers. I recommend that you get that book, Fire for Fire. Really good book. It'll teach you how to use the fire of God, teach you how to pray with the fire of God, and it'll teach you how to destroy these spirits. And that's what I use, and it helps me. But I'm about to put out my own prayer book. I have a prayer book coming out. Everybody keep your eyes and ears open for this prayer book. I got, Druuill got a prayer book coming out, and I'm putting it out real soon, okay? And I don't want anybody to have to go through this. I don't want anybody to have to be affected by this. I want you to be able to use your mind to destroy these evil spirits, so that way you can feel at peace, you can feel at ease, because it's rough just trying to go through your day to day and just trying to be a regular, normal person, just trying to wake up, put God first and just do you and take care of everything without having people trying to stop you and irritate you and like be energy vampires on top of all that and stalk you too. Is weird, but that's being chosen. When you're selected by God and people are jealous and envious and upset and want to be you secretly, they're gonna be jealous, and they're gonna have jealous behavior towards you. It is what it is, and that jealous behavior is gonna come in the form of stalking. It's gonna come in the form of pettiness. It's gonna come in the form of them just having weird behavior towards you. And when you talk to people and when you research gang stalking, that's the one thing that people say. That's the one common thing that people always say, is that it's weird behavior. And it's like, the behavior was so weird. The people were so, like, the behavior between me and them was weird. It is weird behavior because it's demonic. All right. It's not normal. It's not of God. Children of God don't act like that. Only children of Satan act like that. And that's the difference between us and them. That's why we stick out like a sore thumb, because we're children of God operating around the children of Satan. And they're going to see the light on us, and we're going to see the darkness in them every time. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Thank you for liking this video. All right. Hit that subscribe button. Show some love in the comments. And I'll see everybody in the next video. This has been another Druuill special. Everybody keep putting your hands together and stay prayed up. Keep putting God first and keep destroying these negative spirits out here, okay? You have power over them. They don't have any power over you. I'll see you in the next video.